This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening to all. Am I audible to you? Okay. All students join the class. We'll start. So last class we have discussed about document number range. So what is document number range? That is your. Why do we use the number range? From here, I'll start once again. A number range object can be used by business applications to provide database record with unique number, just like invoice numbers, vouchers numbers, like that, to complete the keys of the data records, right? These numbers can be used as a order number. Serially, it will be order or material masters numbers. For example, there is a lot of things. Like example, if I'll give invoice, vouchers, like that. So define a document number range is important steps in the overall process of document types creation. You could have external and internal managed range. A number range is sequence numbers with the starts and it also contains the current numbers that is being used for example when the sales document or a sales invoice or type is being created. The number range lies between 1 to n numbers. Means suppose I have given 1000 to 199 means in between 2000. That many documents I can post. So the number range will start from 1000, then 1001, then 1002. Like this, it will finish under 2000. So also it is defined as the internal number range. So what is the T code for the number range? Here we have FBN1. That is the creation of number range. Okay, so you can define document number ranges in SAP FI in two ways. You can either use the T code FBN1 or go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, accounting, financial accounting global settings, document, define document number range and execute. A new window will open and you can fill on that. So you can make a note students what is the T code for document number range FBN1. Okay, FBN1 is the number range. So here we have a different document types number range. This I will be telling you afterwards. Today's topic will be charts of accounts. This I am going to start today. Charts of accounts, tolerance for employees and document splitting. We'll first start with the chart of accounts. What do you mean by chart of accounts? Hmm? Students, what do we mean by chart of accounts? So today's topic is this one. The chart of accounts COA is an index of all financial accounts in a company's general ledger. What do you mean by ledger? Yes, students. What do we mean by journal? What do we mean by ledger? You can answer me now.
Ma'am, your screen is not sharing.
Okay, okay, sorry, I have not shared. I'll share now. Thank you. I'll just show that. 1 second. Is it visible? Students, is it
Yes,
visible now?
yes.
Okay. Now see here. I was just telling before topic. So that is the document number range why it is used. FBN1 is the T code for this. Okay. So today's topic is chart of accounts, which I am going to discuss. So what is actually chart of accounts? Now my question is, what do we mean by journal? What do we mean by ledger?
Journal is posting of e-transaction.
Give some examples on that. Some examples on journal, like what are the what type of transactions we can enter. It's a daily book records. It's a books of daily records, right? Like it is the book of first entry or for every business transactions, right? What happens? And now you are asking something. Okay. So what is that? What I was telling, journal. Journal is the first book of every business transactions where all transactions are been recorded for the first time. After that, we are posting into the ledger. So ledger is known as the head of the accounts, or it is known as final book of entry. Yes, correct. So before that, I will tell you some groups. What do you mean by groups? Accounts group. Do you know that what are the accounts group? Yes, any students?
Asset,
Accounts group.
liability,
Yes, assets, liability.
income,
There's so
revenue.
many. Yes, there are so many accounts group is there. Not only this much, that we have a bank account group, indirect expenses, indirect income, entirely those who have little knowledge about this, they will get to know. So that has been classified under four: assets, liability, income, and expenses. In that, lot of things will come, like assets means fixed assets, current asset, it will come. Then liabilities means capital will come. Okay. Then revenue means what is that? Rent receipt, commission receipt, all it is indirect expenses. So income means all indirect income, direct income will come. Then expenses means direct expenses and indirect expenses. These groups are again subgroup. But in this indirect, like income, rent receipt, commission receipt, salary receipt, discount receipt, all this thing. In the direct income, that is with wages, and we can, that is basically wages only. Indirect expenses, that is also alternate of the indirect income, so that is rent paid, commission paid, interest paid, salary paid, and like any fixed item, fixed assets you are purchasing, purchase of stock items, that is also expenses. Then depreciation. What do you mean by depreciation here? Depreciation means the decreased value of the fixed assets. Likewise, appreciation comes under indirect income, and that is known as the increased value of the fixed assets. Clear? Till this, any doubts is there? Everyone understood what are the indirect expenses, what are the indirect income? Okay, so according to that, these are comes under groups. So what are the groups? As one student wrote, assets, liability, income, and expenses is the major group. So here we have a fixed assets, current asset, investment, accounts receivable, loans and advances. Loans and advances comes under which group, students? Loan. Basically, suppose it's a bank loan, personal loan, it is any type of gold loan, vehicle loan, all these things will comes under which group, which category, means which group?
Assets, assets.
Loan will be asset now. So don't see about this is loans and advances I have given. Only loans it will comes under unsecured loans. There is a difference between this. So loans and advances means when it is come to our business, that is suppose this is an asset, suppose it But if it is liability, that is unsecured loan, there is no chance of recovery. So in that case, it has become a huge liability for the business. Okay. Suppose company has given some loans to the customers or something, and customer is unable to pay with the interest, then it will be a huge a loss for the company. So in that case, share capitals also comes under liability side. Reserve and surplus also comes under liability side. Income, lot of things is there. Sales, rent receipt, commission receipt, discount receipt, interest receipt, salary receipt, all types of receipt in the form of cash or in the form of check. So these all called incomes. Expenses, opposite of the indirect income, direct income, that is known as expenses. Okay. So what is my point is, chart of accounts is a group of general ledger. What is that? Chart of accounts is a group of general ledger, GL account, and that is record the transactions of an organization in a structured way. So it is divided into like assets, liability, as I told you. So this also is subcategories on that. Like it is a indirect expenses will comes under like under indirect expenses there is a advertisement expenses, then what I can say is stationary expenses. So many types of expenses will come. So wages is the direct expenses, salary. The expenses which is incurred during the production's time is known as your direct expenses. The expenses which incurred monthly basis, like which payment or received on the monthly basis, that is known as indirect expenses or indirect income. But which is a daily basis, that is known as a direct income, direct expenses, all these things. Clear? In this, any doubts is there? So there is a three type of chart of accounts, like company specific chart of accounts, then group chart of accounts, operative chart of accounts. Operative chart of accounts, like it is based on the daily basis transaction. So what are the daily basis transactions? You can give some example on that. Like what are the transactions basically we're doing business? Huh? Yes. So using daily operations of the business, and it is compulsory to maintain this chart of accounts. So every business has a daily activities like purchase, sales, deposits, withdrawals, receipts, and payments. That is taking into considerations on that. Group chart of accounts means consolidation purpose. Like it's like a consolidation of the, if we have a more company codes. I told one company may have the different company codes. Like I given an example on Tata Steel, Tata Motors. Okay, so like that, one company has a different codes. So in that case, it is meant for the consolidation purpose. Means we are merging the company code into one company. In that case, we have to use group chart of accounts. Is that clear? Any students has any doubts here? Are you getting this point? Okay. Huh. So if any doubts, you just ask me, because this is very important to understand. Then only we can do in the software. Okay. Thank you. Now see here. Country specific chart of accounts, it is meant for to provide the country level reports to meet the country's legal requirements. This is the third type of legal requirements is basically, so we are using in SAP FIFO this particular two. What is that? Operative chart of accounts and group chart of accounts. Country specific is for only legal requirements. Right now we are not using country specific, but when there is a other transactions like this SAP software is used in abroad also. So when there are MNCs people they are using, they may be used transactions with the foreign countries. In that case, they will be using country specific chart of accounts. Clear, students? Country specific chart of accounts. Clear? So next is, I'll show you how to define chart of accounts. There is some procedure. I'll tell you the documents printing also. So make a note. Here I have discussed this thing. Okay, write the students, you write the T code for this. Define chart of accounts is OB13. Assign chart of accounts to company code OB62. Define accounts group is OBD4 and define detailed earnings account OB53. Please make a note on this. So we'll do in software. Okay, so just make a note and we'll do in the software how it will be defined and assigned. So till this any doubts you understood how it is? Okay. So please make a note, then we'll proceed for the software entries. So there is a some more T code says for fiscal year variant, which I have forgot to give yesterday. You can write now OB29 and assign fiscal year variant to company code OB37. I shown you navigation wise. Now we can do T code wise also. So Monday, tomorrow class is there, and Monday one more time I'll revise from the company creations. Okay, so tomorrow you get your systems and get install the
Ma'am,
software.
we don't have college tomorrow.
So our admin is going tomorrow only. Tomorrow is
Ma'am, we
Friday, right?
have holidays from today. Christmas vacation.
Okay, so then we have to talk to the management. Till how many days it is? But classes will be
Ma'am, it is
running.
till Jan 2. No, ma'am, there won't be any classes. It is holiday for all the courses.
Only for software installations you need to come. Why? Because Jan 6th is the last date for this class. So I'm telling,
Ma'am, but we already left because they told it is holiday.
then we'll discuss about that. They have already decided from today or from yesterday.
Ma'am,
Holiday from
from tomorrow the vacation starts. Today was the last working day for students and teachers.
then we have to see that because we have already final. We have sent in the group also message. We'll see what can be done, but
Mom, can we install it by ourselves or is something needed
no,
from your
we
side?
can't install that. That is the things. We'll see what can be done. That we have to, or else you can do. You can. I will speak to that, or else you have to come to the center and you can get it installed. We'll see what solutions can be done. If college will be closed, then you have to come to the center for installation.
Mom, few of
What
us
center,
are
ma'am?
outstation students.
Yes. We'll discuss before finishing this session, 15 minutes before. Let's continue our topic. We'll discuss it and I'll let you finalize what has been, what can be done. Okay. I was not knowing that your college is getting for Christmas holidays. So we'll see. Or else there is a one solution. So you have to come to the NICT Janagar and get it installed. One date we'll see.
Ma'am, but we are not from Bangalore, ma'am. We are from other cities.
But you are MCC college students, right?
Yes, ma'am, but we are MCC
Okay, we'll
college students
discuss
who are
after the
going home.
class. We'll discuss after the class, no problem. We'll just we'll continue the class. 7:15 I'll tell you, no problem. Okay. Now see here how to do this. Uh, software is here. Now you can see I'll resume this virtual machine. So here you see SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting. No problem, you attend the class, we'll see what solutions can be done. Financial accounting, general ledger accounting, GL account, master data, preparations. Students, you write the path here. Financial accounting. So you can write SPRO, financial accounting, and then general ledger accounting, GL account, GL account, master data, preparation, edit chart of accounts list. Click on that. So we have to click on this. Okay. Have you noted down the path, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So everyone note down the path. We'll do. See here. Then after, edit chart of accounts list. Okay, now the screen is visible to you. Change view list of all chart of accounts. What is that? Click on new entries. Click on new entries. We have the company students. So I am going to create TA10. Okay, this chart of accounts I am going to create. Chart of accounts. Then here language is English. Okay, GL account number 6. Got it? This you need not to change. You can take automatic, you take manual, does not matter. So here TA10. Why I have given? You have to remember this. What are the charts of accounts you have given? You can give any alphabets, but to remember this, I have given that. If you don't want, do not change. Not required. If let it be like this, not manual creations of cost elements. This is the integrations part. And this one, maintain language English. Length of GL account is 6. So why students it is 6? GL account means when you are creating general ledger, it will be 6 days. It means 1 lakh. I'll be starting assets from 1 lakh to 199, like 59. 1 lakh to 2 lakhs will be the assets. That is called your document splitting. Okay. And we'll give 2 lakhs to 299 as a liability, 3 lakhs to 399 like this as a income, 4 lakhs to 499 is a expenses. Okay. So that the GL account number, you can give 4, 3, does not matter, but that digits, if you are giving 4, your number range should be start from 1000. Okay, I am giving 6, so it will be start from 1 lakh. 1 lakh, 1 lakh 1, 1 lakh 2, like this it will be. That means when I am creating a GL account, it will be one number. Understanding, it will generate one number, but in Tally it is not like this. Directly we are creating general ledgers. Like I am creating rent paid account, so directly we'll create. If I am creating ICICI Bank, but in this case one GL account number also will generate. means we have to give, then only we'll be able to create GL. Understanding, students? Without the number giving, we cannot create any GL. So in that case, I can say it is mandatory to create length of GL account number. Understood? Clear? Any doubts is there? Students, any doubts is there?
No, ma'am.
So those who have understood till now, put a thumbs up. Why today 1-2 students less? Okay. So for us, everyday class will be there except Saturday, Sunday. So please attend. Do not miss any class. So here see how it will be. After this, you need to click on save. So it is getting saved here. Okay. So data has been saved. Back. So your chart of accounts has been created. Click on save and again come back. So next one is assign company code to chart of accounts. What is that? Assign company code to chart of accounts. Instead of Monday, we'll do one more company on tomorrow's class. We'll do once more till chart of accounts, written earnings, all this thing. Okay. So edit chart of accounts list. So assign company code to chart of accounts. Click on this and you have to click on position. So what is our company code? TA10. Click on this. Here chart of accounts is TA10. Okay, click on save. So this data is getting saved. Students, you can note down. I'll show you that. Please note down this. Chart of accounts, I'll show you. Positions. Please note down this. What is on the screen? It's like you note down so you will not forget that. So 2 students are absent today. Yes. Okay. Once it is done, let me know. Only this which fields I have failed, that much only you write. This is you can take automatic, we can take manual, no problem. Is done, students? Then come back to this assign company code to chart of accounts. So click on this IMG activities. Click on the positions. Give the company code and assign the chart of accounts. Understood? This also can write. Change view assign company code. Chart of accounts is displaying. This is company code. This is company. This is city. This is chart of accounts. Particularly these two rows you can write also. Do not forget, when after creations, if you are going to check, you have to click on position. Then you have to give your company code and check out. Clear, students? Will proceed. So after this you have to click on save button and come back. Next one is what is define accounts group. Okay, now let's see what is accounts group. So this I have already told you. What is the chart of accounts, how it will define all this thing. Next I am going to tell you what is define accounts group. So please make a note on this. Students, you have not written, I think, what are the types of accounts. Little bit you can write. If you have not written definitions in this one, you can write, students. Have you written the definition? Definitions you have written, students. Okay. So you can just make a note. Practically that I shown you. Just write what are the types of chart of accounts. So chart of accounts is an index of all financial accounts in a company general ledger. There are 5 major accounts types like COSS, liability, equity. In this case, equity also. Equity means capital equity also we can include. Income and expenses. This point also you can make note down. This is very important point chapter today. So please write this. And types you can explain here. You can write also. Once you complete, then let me know and I'll show you here. This also you can do. Students, you have written this. I want to ask you one simple questions. Can you just put a response in the chat box that who is not able to come to the college tomorrow? Means those who have holidays. Send a one text here. Okay. Janab Sovana. And other students? Samanvita. Okay, chat box you sent one message. Just say who will be able to come and will not be able to come. So one thing you can do, please message in the group. Our group is there. Those who are able to come and those who are not able to come, please just send a message in the group. So everyone will get to know, the admin also will get to know, we'll share the admin number, and those who are able to come, they can install tomorrow. Okay, Jasher has come, Brinda can come, Harshita has can come. Okay, it's fine. Those who are possible to come, they can come. Please put a thumbs up those who are able to come tomorrow, and please send a message in the group. Here you put thumbs up, and please in that group you can send who are able to come for installations. So message you sent, I am able to come tomorrow for installations, like that. Send a message in the group. So for them it will be getting installed. Those will not be able to come, so you can visit our centers and you can get it installed. NICT Jayanagar, you can come and you can get it installed. But first we'll send our admin to install in your system. Okay, so that finally I want to tell you. Those who have not possible to come to tomorrow's, then no problem. You can always welcome for the NICT Jayanagar, always it will open. So from morning 7 to evening 9 it's open. So you can come any day and you can get it your software installed.
Ma'am, but where is it, ma'am? It's in Bangalore only, no?
It's a Bangalore only, Jayanagar.
But then we won't be in Bangalore, no, ma'am. We are not from Bangalore. We are from outstation, other cities.
But the software libraries we cannot download from internet. That's what the thing.
Mm.
So
Then
it is
how are we
only
supposed
admin
to
can
do, ma'am?
install. But as you are a college student, so we'll be going to college only for installation. Okay, we'll see what can be done. So you are attending all the days online college classes and all?
Ma'am, we don't have college classes till January 2.
Understood, but before I'm telling. So you already went to
No,
your
ma'am, before
printer?
we used to go to college. From tomorrow we have holidays.
That you put a message in the group, what I'm saying. So those who have to, those who will possible to come, they should also put message, and those cannot come, those who not able to put, not able to come to the college, they also can put. So finally, those will be able to come, those will be present, we can install at least for them. Okay, so that is my suggestions what I can give you. So that is the things, because we can't do anything. You have to, means if it is through internet, I could have told the procedure. It is not through internet, not possible at all. So that is the things. So next is define accounts group. Try how it is possible. So define accounts group. So accounts group in the sense, what is that? Here, assets, liability, income, expenses. Now we are going to from account to account. So you can make a note. An account group is a group of accounts which have similar accounting characteristics. There are three default top level accounts group, as I shown you in the applications: profit and loss account and balance sheet. It will comes under profit. So accounts group what? Which will comes under assets, which means balance sheet, which will comes under profit and loss. So assets and liability comes under, what is that? Balance sheet. Income and expense comes under which group? Profit and loss account. Then I'll tell you return earnings. Let's start with the accounts group. Okay, so click on new entry student, or else you can copy this also. 1, 2, 3. Okay, So what I'll do, copy as. Either you can type or else you can, if you remember, you can type, or else I'll be taking like this, copy as. So what I'll do, I'll change it as a TA10. This is my chart of accounts. So do not press enter to go to the next row, students. You have to just use through mouse, or else you can use arrow key. So here assets is 1 lakh to 199, expenses is 4 lakhs to 499, income is 3 lakhs to 399, and liabilities 2 lakhs to 299. So already you can set assets, liability, income, and expenses also as it is given. So I am going to save on this. So how to save? You need to press enter. Please make a note how it is displaying. Write this record only, chart of accounts, accounts group, name, from account and to account. Okay, done, students. So I have already sent and some students also done, no problem. So we'll be seeing for whom it is possible you can do, or as those who are not able to, there is also solution is there. We'll be sharing you soon our center locations. You can come and get it installed. So click on the positions. Again, you can see assets, expenses, income, and liabilities. All these things has been done. Okay, so this accounts group. So what and all we have created today? We have created chart of accounts. We have assigned the company code to chart of accounts. Then we have created accounts group. Okay, now the next topic is define written earnings. What is that? It is in one sequence, students. Path is same only. You need to come to this and same one by one you need to do this. Okay, next one is written earnings. What is actually written earnings? You see here once. Define written earnings account. You are assign a written earnings account to each P&L account by specifying P&L statement account type in the chart of accounts area of the each P&L account. At the end of the fiscal year, the system carries forward the balance of the PL account to the retained earnings account. So actually it is belongs to the profit and loss account. You can define one or more PL account type chart. What is actually used for retained earnings? As I given you as if I'll give an example, last year closing balance will be the next year opening balance, right? Last year closing stock. According to our accounting terms, what is that? Last year closing stock will be the next year opening stock. Likewise, last year closing balance, like this year is still the financial year is running. It will be end on 31st March of the 2025. So whatever earnings, whatever the income and expenditures has been done by this year, it will be the return for the next year. So you have assigned a return earnings account to each PL account by specifying PL account statements. Account type. What are the account type? Like it is income type or expenses type. That will be considered for the next year. So that is known as return earnings account. So at the end of the fiscal year, means financial year only, the system carries forward the balance sheet of the PL account to the return earnings account. Understood? So the balance of the PL account, how much profit and loss you have incurred. So in that case, this will be written to the return earnings account. So you can define one or more PL statement account type per chart of accounts and assign them to return earnings account. Clear, students? Your specifications depends on the chart of accounts. So return earnings account always depends on the chart of accounts, because chart of accounts only assess liability, income, expenses. In a business, if your assets are more, if your incomes are more, then company will be running with the profit. That means company is running with a profit. If your expenses are more, liabilities are more, loans are more, in that case what will happen? Your company is suffering from loss. So in that case, it is going to close the business. So there is a two things. There is a two part. Either this is a profit or loss side. So requirements, the chart of accounts must be specified in the chart of accounts list, which we have done. Accounts is was defined the chart of accounts. This is different. One example is given. So change the standard settings not required. Till this much I will be discussed. And according to this one, return earnings what? Account is used to carry forward the balance from the one fiscal year to next fiscal year. That only I am telling. Last year closing balance will be the next year, means this year closing balance will be the next year opening balance. Understanding, students? So you can assign a return earnings account to each PLN account, the chart of accounts. Please make a note on this. What is a different return earnings account? So we'll do in the software itself now. So don't worry, those will not possible. Also, there is a solution. So you can come to the center, you can get it installed. Not a problem. Still, so much time is there. 4 more weeks are there. Do not worry about this. Any day you just find out the time, you can do it. But our admin is going tomorrow morning only for installation. Okay, so return earnings account is used for this. So we'll do now. Everyone has noted down, students. You have noted down. Okay, so we'll continue then. See that in the software how to do this. Here, next options. After define accounts group, we have a different return earnings account. Click on this. You have to give the chart of accounts which you have already done. So here, click on this. So this is the screen. In this screen, what we need to do. Now it will come to your mind. It is fully blank. What we need to do here. So you have to go to the P&L statements. It is showing your chart of accounts. Transactions need not to change anything. You have to type here X. You can type capital X also. The shift X you do. And this is I'm going to give to just put the cursor here 200100. Okay. After this, students, you need to press enter. So it will show you accounts 20 not created. Does not matter. One more time you press enter. 2 times you press enter and click on save. The data will getting saved here. Just 2 times you need to press enter and it will save. Actually, what is this account number? You did not ask. This is for capital account. Okay, this is includes your capital account. Understood? So that is actually it is a PL and loss accounts, profit and loss account. We are defining our number here, PL account number. It's like we have a balance sheet account number, just like we are creating assets. That will be one number, liabilities one that will be also one number. So different types of liabilities are there. Sundry creditor will be creating, capital account will be creating, assets means fixed assets we are creating, cash in and cash out bank will create in this. So that will be under the balance sheet only. So like this we are assigning you a number here. So click on save, back to the screen. So this sections has been fully completed. Now I'm going to show a little bit line items and document types. Okay, so students, line items it's not required. We'll see in the transactions time. Okay. Let's start with the document type. Document splitting is there, then document type. After clearing of the chart of accounts, I am going to come back to the previous positions, financial accounting. Okay. So next is this has been done. So I'll go to the document splitting, students. This is related to the chart of accounts only. So document splitting means like in a SAP in the new functionality introduce if SAP either it is HANA or it is a ECC, it does not matter. New GL to create here only SAP FICO and right, so you will not confuse on that. So new GL to create segment financial statements, splitting or split a document in the process of breaking a large document into greater. See, I'll give a simple example, students. Those who are knowing little bit about Tally, let's come to that. In Tally, we are passing lot of transactions. Okay, all the transactions where it will be displayed after posting the transaction, where it will display day book, it will display means it is a full entire record. In that case, it will show always the last transactions date and the transactions list that row it will display. So how can we find out all the transactions? In that case, we have to press Alt F2 and we'll get all the transactions to display. In that case, we have a different groups. Like I want to see only fixed assets, so we need to press F4. Only the fixed assets transaction, receipt voucher transactions will be displayed. If I'll press F4 and I'll select the payment voucher, all payment transactions we can display. Likewise, here we are document splitting. In Tally, one more thing also there. When there is a lot of transactions in one company, it will be loaded on the computer. So what we are doing, we are splitting the financial year. That means half of the 1st April to 1st of September, one data set will be in 1 year, one financial year. Again, another set will be in the next financial year, means 2nd September to 31st March. Sorry, that is known as your split financial data. Likewise, here document splitting means uh, we are just like keeping a file, okay, assets file, liability file, income file, and expenses file, so that we are splitting the documents, entire all the documents we are splitting in separate section. So for that we are using splitting or split a documents is the process of breaking a large document into greater number of smaller files. Small files we can do it. There are various reasons to split a files. For example, you only need some pages from a specific document and not the entire one. So for that reason, we are using document splitting. Please make a note on this. This you write, and you can write some more informations about document splitting. Okay, then I'll show you how to do this. So you first note down this, then I'll tell you this. What is that? Okay, please make a note. So document splitting allows you to display documents using a differentiated representations. In the presentations, line items are split according to selected dimensions. In this way, you can draw up complete financial statements for the selected dimension at any time. Document splitting is a tool provided in SAP New GL for determining the missing out assignments in various processes like invoice, payments, clearings. Okay, in SAP system that impacts accounting. So both this you can make a note, students. Once it's done, let me know. So everyone has done this. So we'll do in software. Okay, Maria, Drishti, Nidhi. Okay, Brinda. Okay, Arshita is okay. So anyhow, we'll continue. Who has not? Sohana, Rukaya has not responded. Okay, Jenna, what happened? Okay. So anyhow, students, so we'll do in the software now. Okay. So before that, I'll show this one transactions, but it will be later on. But let's do the document splitting. So what is the path for this? What is the path for this? You can see I have mentioned your path also, students. So path, you can note down path: financial accounting, general ledger accounting, new business transaction, document splitting. Let's do with the software only. Financial accounting, not students, financial accounting new. Okay, then financial accounting global settings new. Then we have a document, uh, then document splitting. One second, let me check. Business transaction, sorry, not this one. Document business transactions. One second. General ledger accounting, okay. Financial accounting, not global settings, student. Financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, business transactions, document splitting here. So where is the document splitting? Business transactions, document splitting. It's correct only. You can write a path also for this. Done, students. We'll do now. Okay. So let's see. So financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, business transaction, document splitting. Okay. So we have to click on this classify, right? Make a note on the students. Classify GL account for document splitting. Acha, if you want to know about more things, let's click here. So what is that? Each business transactions that is entered in analyzed during the document splitting procedure. In this analysis, the system determines for each line items. Now, what do you mean by line items? It will come to your mind. What is line? Line items means each business transaction has a two lines entries, right? One is debit, one is credit. Clear? Is it correct or not, students? Every business transaction has a two lines entries. What are that? One is debit, one is credit. Correct. So in SAP software, we are assigning with the digits. So debit is a 40, credit is the 50. So that is called a line item. Just like 01 for customer invoice and 31 is for vendor invoice. So each line items has this identified with some numbers. So that is called line items. Okay, that is called line items. So here I'll tell you that. So in or each business transaction that is entered is analyzed during the document splitting procedure. In this analysis, the system determines for each line items whether it is an item that remains unchanged or an item that should be split. So in order, sometimes it will become a simple journal entry and compound journal entries. What is simple journal entries? When there is a one debit and one credit, that is known as simple journal entries. What is compound journal entries? When there is a multiple debits and multiple credit transactions, that is known as your compound journal entries. Okay, so in order that document splitting recognizes how the individual document items are to be handled. You need to classify them. You do this by assigning them to an items category. The item category is determined by the accounts number and the activity. So what are the document split is there? Revenue account, expenses account, bank account, balance sheet. Okay. So next one, the classify of all other accounts known as the to the system. So like example, if I'll give you specific SAP specific classifications are customers, vendors, cash discount offsetting, assets and material. These are SAP specifications classification. Clear students? So that is the things. So now I am going to click on this classify GL accounts for document splitting. Please write this sentence. Okay. So let's do that. Click on this. So it is our showing the chart of accounts. Just click on continue. And now I am going to create. So what we'll do, we have to click on new entries. Okay. So from account to account. So we'll give 1 lakh to 1999. So 59 means 2 lakhs. Below 2 lakhs. So how many 9? 59. Okay. So category it will ask. So category what I'll give. Student, you see this is your balance sheet, zero balance posting. There is so many things there. Company code clearings, cash discount, customers, vendors, vendor, cash account, cat tax on sales or purchase, withholding tax, material, assets, expenses, revenue, cash discounts, exchange rate difference, all these things is there. But right now we are doing balance sheets, that is for assets. Students, this 1 lakh to 19 I have done for assets, and that is which category? Balance sheet. Next I am doing 2 lakhs to 299 59. This is also balance sheet. How? Because this is known as liability. This I have done for accounts group liability. That's what I am entering here. What accounts group you have given number? No, that number you have to give, students. No other different number in that case. Do not change the numbers. What you have given there and here it should match. It should not be differed. So here 3 lakhs to 399 is for what? Revenue. Correct. That is one income. Then is 4 lakhs to 499 59. Okay, so that is for expenses. So here we have expenses. So all these things it will be identified with the numbers. Understood? No doubt it is showing. Once you save, students, what will happen? It will show as it is. See that it is showing in the descriptions that it is inbuilt. So we just selected the category. Categories numbers are inbuilt. You need not to type there anything. You need to choose there. How I shown you. Okay. So clear. Please make a note how it is displaying on the screen. Okay, students, you have done this. We'll proceed then. Any doubt in this today's class? You are able to follow? You are able to understand? You are able to follow? You are able to understand? Okay, fine. So till this, we have completed a lot. Like let's once revise. I'll recall once. We have how to open the software. I told you. Then we have defined enterprise structure. What is a company? What is company code? Okay, how the company code will be assigned to the company, and always you have to remember, students, one very important point I'm telling. When you are creating a company in the SAP software, four alpha and two numeric combinations you have to use for company creation. When you are creating company code, please give four digit alphanumeric, two alpha, two numeric, that you should not forget. Then assign the company code to company. I'm just revising what we have captured in this, okay, what we have completed. Then assign company code to company. Okay, then we have created credit control areas. Okay, credit control areas, then we are assigned the credit control area company code to credit control areas. Then we have created like this, step by step you can make your own notes also. Then we have done define business area. We need not to assign the business area, right? Next we have done fiscal year variant. Let's start. I'll just make a note what step by step, so you students will be remember. Okay, let's take a one new sheets. I'll just tell first is enterprise structure. Okay, let's start with that. So you will be clear what we have done. Enterprise structures. So first is define company. Second one is assign company. Sorry, define company code. Sorry. So let's take this one, delete. I'll just list I'll do, so you will not confuse in the future. So first let's point to it. This is the multiple. I'll just make it little bigger and do. So let's take this one. Define company. Next one is define company code. Then define, so here assign company code. Company code to company. Okay, then we did define business area. Sorry, define credit control area. Okay, next we did define assign company code to what? Credit control area. Okay, next we did define business area. So this is enterprise structure. Okay, next we did financial accounting. In financial accounting, what we did? Okay, so what we did? We first created what we did, students? Fiscal year. So define fiscal year variant. You can make a note on this. Define fiscal year variant. Assign company code to fiscal year variant. Okay. Next, what we did, define posting period. Then assign company code to fiscal year variant. Sorry, assign company code to posting periods. Posting period variant. One second, here I'll edit. Posting period variant. Next, what we did, students, did you remember document number range creations? Okay, so assign company posting period, then define document number range. Okay, so this is we did. Today what we did, today chart of accounts. So we did chart of accounts. In the chart of accounts, what and all we did, so I'll just make it as a green. So define chart of accounts. Then assign company code to chart of accounts. Okay. Then define accounts group. Define accounts group. What and all we did after that? So this is save we did now back. So accounts group after this, what we did? Define return earnings account. Return earnings account. Okay. Next, last we did document splitting. Understood, students? So this is all we did. Okay. So financial accounting, this is on this financial accounting we did. But document splitting, we did on financial accounting. New general ledger accounting, new general ledger accounting, new. See the path. General ledger accounting, new business transactions, then document splitting. business transactions, then document splitting. Okay, so that's all we did, students. Control S. So we have covered this many things. So I'll just send it what and all we covered today. So we have done this, students, so you can do this. Okay, so that's all. So these are the topics which we have covered: enterprise structure, define company. So I'll send you anything you have doubts regarding this, you just let me know. So these many topics we have covered. Okay, any doubts is there, students? You understood? So I'll send this in the group. Okay, so practice this. Any doubts you have, students? Any doubts
No,
you
ma'am.
have? We're able to
No, ma'am.
follow this, whatever we have covered. I'll send you, you just check, and if any point you have the doubts, you just let me know on that. Okay, so that's all. We'll be starting, that will be telling you, but still it is not decided. So we'll be telling, it is not a problem. Now we started only, this is the first week, we have 3 more weeks. You need not worry about this. And I'm sending this whatever topics is covered today, and tomorrow I'll be teaching you this one, like document types. Only document types I'll be teaching you. If time will be there, then GL creations. Next class I'm thinking on Monday. Once more I'll revise what we have done till tomorrow, whatever we'll cover. Little bit we'll divide, we'll create one new company, just 1 hour we'll revise, and we'll start one small new topics that day. Okay, so tomorrow you attend same time. Okay, so any queries, anything, you just put a message in the group and follow the recordings every day we are sending. Okay, so that's all, students. So thank you for joining. Tomorrow also you join for same time. Okay, bye bye, good night.
Thank you, ma'am.